Hi guys, how are you? Today we are going to start the class with a little game. Okay. First, we have some pictures here. Pictures about some people that are doing some activities. And you have to relate it, the picture with the verb. Okay. It's a little game, so we can start now. First, we have a man with a lot of food. And what verb do you think that it is? It, excellent, very good. Next, we have a guy with a lot of books. Maybe he is reading, but what the activity is he doing? Study, very good, study. Then we have a man who is in an office, work, excellent. This guy is in a bed and he is having a dream. Sleep, very good, sleep. Here we have a girl, he's taking a shower. Oh, sorry, I give you the answer, take a shower. Take a shower. Yes. And the last one, we have a guy cutting a carrot maybe. We have the last cook. Well, good, excellent. So we have these 6 verbs: eat, comer, study, estudiar, work, trabajar, sleep, dormir, take a shower, tomar un baño o bañarse, cook, cocinar. Excellent. What are we going to learn today? We are going to learn the present simple tense. Present simple tense. And what is the present simple tense? Yeah, it's a tense and like past simple, like simple present, sorry, like present continuous or present perfect or past continuous. Yeah. And what is the use of this tense? When do you use present simple? Yeah, to talk about things in present, but he has another use that is to talk about routines. Routines, things that we do a lot. No, not a lot, but we things or activities that we do day for day, every day, like a routine. So exactly like a routine, like work, sleep. We sleep always, eat, work, study, and that's it. Okay. And we are going to learn present simple tense to talk about routines, in your case about your family routines. And we have 2 activities for this class. The first activity is in an individual activity, and the number 2 is a group activity. Okay, do you understand? Are you good with the instructions? Excellent. So are you sure? Sure. Okay. Someone can tell me what is the tense that we are going to learn today? Present simple. Excellent. How many activities are we going to do today? 2. Good. What is the first activity? Individual activity. Excellent. About who are you going to talk about your routines? Family. About your family routines. Excellent. So we can start. First, we have a story, Hank and his horse Hinger. Do you ever ride a horse? Do you know what is a horse? Caballo, excellent. Yes, it's a caballo. And do you ever ride a horse? Good, excellent. Yes. In my case, I used to ride a horse when I was a child. So I would start with the reader. Okay, Han is a cowboy. He lives on a farm. He has a horse named Hinger. Han loves Hinger. He rides Hinger every day. Sometimes they walk slowly and sometimes they run fast. They always have a good time. etc, etc, etc. Okay. So, do you like the story? Okay, excellent. Now, can you help me identifying the verbs in the story that you can see? Help me. For example, the first verb is this one, no? Is. Let me. Well, the first is, right? The verb to be. Then we have another. What can you see? Other examples? Lift. Excellent. Lift. Another has. Excellent. Has. Other more. Love. Excellent. Right. Walk. Excellent. Walk, caminar. Good. And more, right? Okay. So we are going to see more examples like that. Here we have 5 more examples about my family. For example, my sister usually watches TV at night. My grandparents never read the newspaper. My mother hardly ever wake up late. My brother always drink coffee in the morning, and my parents hardly ever exercise. What can you see that goes before the verbs and goes after the verbs? What can you see? Excellent. Before the verbs, the subject, right? The subject goes before the verbs, and we have complement and complement after the verbs. Okay. Who told me? Excellent. And we can observe that another words can goes before the verbs, like usually, never, hardly ever, always, hardly ever. Do you know what is that words? Adverbs of frequency adverbs. Excellent. So we have the structure here. This is the structure of the present simple. We have the subject, frequency, adverbs, that is always, usual, sometimes, hardly ever, never, verbs with rules, and we are going to see the rules after, plus complement or time expressions. The complement we can say like is the TV, coffee, etc. Okay. Or time expression could be in the morning, at night, in the evening, in the afternoon. Okay. And we have there one examples. My father is the subject, always frequency adverb, wake up, the verb with rules, wakes, plus complement, early. Good. This is for the affirmative way. Now the negative. We have subject plus don't or doesn't, the verb plus complement or time expression. Okay. We have the subject, my friend doesn't exercise, the verb, and the verb doesn't change. Okay. And the verb is in simple form plus complement or time expressions. In this case, we don't have complement and or time expressions. And then we have the plural example, subject, the don't, and the verb. Good. So we can see that here we have the samples. We have here the example like subject, the frequency verbs, the verbs with rules, and TV complement at night, time expressions, and the others in the affirmative way and negative way. Good, excellent. And what do you think? What do you think is the reason that the verbs change in some case? For example, in the first example, we have my sister usually watches TV at night. And then the second, we have my grandparents never read the newspaper. What do you think? Why in the first example, the verb change, and in the second, it doesn't change? What do you think? Yeah, excellent. Because in the first is a plural example. Sorry, a singular example, and the second is a plural example. Right. Yeah, that's the reason. So we have some rules for that verbs, right? We have rules for the third person singular, but only for he, she, and it. Okay. We have three different examples, three different rules. Sorry. In general, only plus s, like work works, it is, play plays, swim swims, write writes. That's it. The second, we have the verbs ending in consonant plus e. We put off e and we plus ies. Okay. Study, studies. Cry, cries. Try, tries, etc. And the last rule is the verbs ending in o, is h, t, ch, and more. We only plus es. For example, go, and with o, goes. Watch, watches. Watch, watches. Mix, mixes. Kiss, kisses. And that's it. That are the rules for the verbs in third person. Okay. Take notes, because we are going to do some activities with these rules. Good, excellent. Okay, now we start with the activity. I give you a sheet with this activity. You have there to complete the sentence with the verbs in parentheses. Okay, you have to write the verbs that are in parentheses in the sentence, but but following the rules that I showed you before. Okay, this is individual. When you finish, you can give me your homework, and if you want, if you think that you have the correct answer, you can come to the blackboard and write your answer. Okay, you have 10 minutes, guys. You finish, excellent. Yeah, all the sentences are right, excellent, guys. And the final activity, the last activity, it's a group activity. For this, you have to do teams of 4 persons, please. 4 persons, team of 4, only 4. Do your teams. Okay, and I'm going to give you 2 envelopes with some phrases. Okay, with some sentences. like we have here. We have here the first of the one vowel, and the complement is in the other. Okay, you have to relate it the word, the words, the phrases on the first vowel to the phrases on the second vowel. Okay, and when you finish, only one for each team can pass and write one of your examples that you are considering that is correct in the blackboard, okay? To take participation. Okay, and that's it, guys.